What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This is the TCL QM8 Q-Class 4K Mini LED QLED 4K TV. It is their, I believe it's their top of the line television that they sell. And I wanted to go through it. This is just gonna be an overview of the television. It's not gonna be a review, it's not gonna be tips and tricks. It's only an overview to show you the software, the ports and all that stuff. So without further ado, let's first jump into like where the HDMI ports and all that stuff are. So here's the back right of the television. I took a photo of it and just to show you what you get. So you get an Ethernet port at the top, you get a 4K 144 hertz port, you get a 4K 120 hertz port. The third one is 4K 60, and the last one is also 4K 60, or it doubles as an eARC port, so you can plug in a sound bar. You have a cable antenna, you have your USB, audio video in, you have headphones, and then you also have optical audio out. And then on the back left side, that's where it houses the power out. As you can see from the photo, it is also pretty thin. The other nice part is that the feet itself aren't on the ends, they're in the middle, so you can basically place this large screen television pretty much anywhere that you want. It does run Google TV. This is what it looks like. You have your For You tab at the top, what's on live. You have your apps, so if you want to come in here like your app store, you can download apps or go into the apps you already have downloaded. Google TV has so many apps. It's very, very good. It's one of the best. And this is probably on a television that I've personally used the best Google TV experience overall. It's very, very fluid. It's very, very happy with how fast everything is and smooth. There's not really any lag at all, which can't be said for a lot of Google TVs, unfortunately. You also have your library, which would be things that you've purchased, and maybe, I believe it shows rentals as well, but it will definitely show your library of things. You have your search. You can come in here and search for movies, apps, games, and more. You can do it with your voice or type it in. So let's just do something here. So if I want to use the microphone, I'm going to hold the assistant button, Tom Hanks movies. It's going to search any Tom Hanks movies that come up. And there we go. It's going to show all of those there, and I can watch them, download them, whatever I want to do. And it'll also bring up apps that you also have that have Tom Hanks in them potentially. You can also control your smart home on this. So if I wanted to, or ask it, you can also do more than just search for movies, TV shows, and things like that. You can also ask it questions. So if I come in here and I'm like, what's the weather in Chula Vista? It's gonna show me what the weather is in Chula Vista in just a moment. And there you go. Very easy to see. And if you wanted to control your smart home as well, you can definitely do that. Show doorbell camera. And if you have Nest products or any other Google compatible products, it'll also show those things as well. In the very top right, you have your settings. So you can come in here and view your screensaver, which I have mine set to my Google Photos. You can choose your different inputs that you have set up on here. Go into picture settings, which there is a lot of different picture settings on here. You can take complete control. And this TV gets super bright if you wanted to. Change your Wi-Fi. Here's the accessibility options that you have. This TV also has built-in Apple AirPlay and HomeKit, so you can wirelessly share content with this TV using your AirPlay and control this TV using the Home app on your iPhone, iPad, Mac. Just to show you a little bit what's under For You, it's gonna show you things that you've watched, it's gonna show your apps, you can continue watching things, you can explore more for different movies and TV shows. You can come in here and be like, hey, what are some movies that Google thinks that I will ultimately like? You can come in here and view all of that stuff. Same thing with TV shows. You also have a family tab, which I'll show you in just a moment. Here's the family tab. So if you've got kids, they can come in here and enjoy some of this stuff as well. Now going back to the settings here, if you go in and you press the settings, the gear in the top right, you can come in here and set up your channels. If you have cable TV or an antenna set up, you can just come in here and select that. You can see you can do a channel scan. You have your display and sound, so they have intelligent settings for intelligent picture. These are the settings to turn them on or off, or whatever you like to do. There's the audio settings. Audio output, you can change it. I have mine set to ARC because I have a Sonos soundbar selected in there. Change your internet settings here. You can add different accounts if you want. You have my main one, but I can also add other accounts. So if other people want to use this television, they can and view their own stuff, or I can add a kid profile if I have kids. Here's your privacy settings where you can do your location, turn that on and off, usage diagnostics if you want to send that information to them, or specific ads, user agreements, Google Assistant. This is where you can delete apps pretty easily in here. You can also install unknown apps that aren't in the store if you're into that. Here's your system setting. If you want to do updates real quick, you'd go to About, Software Update. I have it set to auto update, but you can do a network update as well and check if there's one that hasn't been installed yet. And then also you can fix your time, go into your languages. There's multiple languages you can choose from. If you're using a keyboard, you can come in here and switch between different keyboards that you maybe downloaded. How much storage is on the TV left? I have up to 23 gigs. The ambient mode, this is gonna be that screensaver, so you can change it from your Google Photos to an art gallery or something experimental. You can show the weather or turn that on or off. Actually, I do want the weather. I'm gonna turn that on, turn that to Fahrenheit. Time, I also do want the time, so it's already shown, I'm good with that. You can change your portrait photo, you can show portrait photos if you want. You can also do personal photo curation to automatically do it, or do live items only. Change the slideshow speed that it goes at. Power and energy, you have your power on behavior, what you want it to show last, and your energy saver if you turn that on and off. It is on by default, just FYI. Screen timers, you can have the screen turn off after a certain time. Quick start, when activated, the TV will power up faster from standby. I like having all that on. That's on by default. Screenless service, when enabled, allows certain features and commands to automatically turn on the TV when it is standby mode. Enjoy features including, but not limited to, voice commands. So we'll get that turned on as well. If you want to cast, if you cast from a Google device, you can to your television. System sounds, turn them on and off. Parental controls, if you want to limit your children's things on there. Game Master is turned on, and I'll go into that in a tips and tricks video, but they have some really nice game features built into this television. Advanced settings, just two things. You have your standby LED and usage mode. You're not in a store, so definitely set it to home. And the TV, here's the remote. It lights up very, very nicely in the dark. It's not lit up right now because it's pretty bright in this room for the most part, but it does light up, and it looks really easy to see. You have all these shortcut buttons if you want to open up Netflix or Prime Video or YouTube, whatever you want. Just press those buttons and it'll automatically open up what you're trying to get to. You also have shortcut buttons to press so you can bring up a different account. You have your microphone button, so if you want to ask Google things, you can do that. You have your quick button that will bring you right into settings. This button up here allows you to bring up your ports that you can quickly switch to. And there you guys go. That is a walkthrough of the new TCL Q series television. I love this television. Looks awesome. I will have a full review and tell you what I like, and if there's anything I don't like about it as well. Link down below if you want to pick it up. It's a great TV, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.